There have been lots of misconception, controversies about how people can survive in Canada. Basically, how immigrants can survive in Canada when they arrive. Some people say it's very difficult surviving in Canada, and other people say it is quite easy. But I think it depends on the individual. But in as much as it depends on the individual, there are certain things that you should know so that you can be able to survive in Canada. Watch this video to the end to find out.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get...
Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to another video. Okay, how have you guys been, my dynamites? How have you been, my beautiful diamonds in all nations across the world? I trust you are doing good. Yes, so today's video we'll be talking about how you and I, right? Me waiting here and you that is watching me from whatever part of the world, either here in Canada or outside of Canada in your home country. How can you survive in Canada? Or how do you plan to survive in Canada upon arriving in Canada? There is no two ways about it. Most times, the way you lay your bed, basically, is the way you're going to lie on it. So everything depends on proper planning. Everything depends on how you work towards it. Okay? So that would determine how you can survive in Canada, how things can be easy for you, or how things won't be easy for you, or how things could be difficult for you. The first thing I would like to say for you to survive Canada is to learn a skill. If you can learn a skill back home before coming to Canada, see, you will go a long way. When I say skill, I mean skills that you can use for your own private business, or skills that you can use to get a job. Okay, so skills that you can use for your own private business are like petty skills like hair making, barbing, baking, catering, stuff like that. Those are like private businesses because you do not need to register them unless you want to register them and go big, and then you might need to get a license and all of that and documentations for stuff like that. But if you don't want something petty, you want something that can be expanded, it can help you to get a job, and subsequently you might be able to open your own company, you might be able to open your own organizations and recruit people at the end of the day. Then I'm talking about special skills like driving. Okay, so you might end up driving driving Uber, taxis, driving a truck, forklifting. They call them forklifters. And there's this other one, people that cut grass. They pay them well here, and you can also own a company. I think it's called lawn mowers. Yeah, so specific skills like this, if you can learn this kind of skills or any other skills that can help you get a job faster when you arrive into Canada, or that will help you to establish your own company when you come here into Canada, it will help you a great deal and you'll be able to survive Canada no matter what. Secondly, you need to cut down on your costs. You need to watch your expenses. You need to, how they say it, you need to cut your coats according to your clothes. Like we all know these days, you don't cut your coats according to your size, because your size might be big, but you might not get that kind of money you need to cut the coat for a big size, right? So these days in Canada, you need to cut down on expenses, right? You need to watch your expenses. You mustn't be too extravagant. That doesn't mean you will not spend money on the necessary things that you need to spend money on. You should, you can, but you just need to watch it, because guys, in this place, borrow me today, I'll pay you back tomorrow, no day here, right? This is not like back home where you can knock on the neighbor next door, say, borrow me 1 naira, borrow me 500 naira. That doesn't work here. Friends don't even borrow money. People don't borrow money because even the person you are going to borrow money from is also looking for who he or she is going to borrow money from. So it's not like anybody doesn't want to borrow you money. They do want to borrow you money. But the problem now is that as the money is coming in, people are paying for bills, right? The money is coming in, people are paying for bills, people are giving out the money for items they have used for, and they need to pay back. So where is the one that they will use to borrow you? So they are basically in the same condition and in the same situation that you are in. So that is why nobody will be able to borrow you money. So that is why you should cut your coats according to your clothes. Cut down on expenses. Try to live a simple life. Nobody send you here. I keep saying this in videos like this when I make videos like this. Nobody send you here. You are just here on your own. It's not a world of competition. It's just between you and your God. It's just between you and your striving, you and your hustling, and what you put on the table at the end of the day, and just your future. And that brings us to point number 3. You should save for the future. In as much as you are cutting your coat according to your cloth, you're trying to keep expenses low and you don't want to be extravagant. You need to keep out that little bit of money in a very far away, tight away place that longer throat will not allow your hand to go and touch into that place. You should have a savings. If the only way to make you not to touch that money, to put that money in a fixed deposit, put it. Do you understand? So whenever you get that $50 or $10 or $20, fix it. Add it to your fixed deposit. Just keep fixing. Just keep fixing it so that you won't touch that money. Because trust me, sometime, that money is going to come very handy when everyone has failed you. When no one is there to help you anymore and you are in a very stranded situation, then you remember the essence. Then you remember the benefits of savings. And hopefully, as at that time, the money you fix should be due for withdrawal, or it should be at the end of the tenure of that fixed term where you fix the money, so you can be able to make a withdrawals and make use of that money. It might also interest you to know that as long as you are an immigrant here in Canada, from when you arrive till like 5 years, please try and reach out to settlement services. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Settlement services are usually for free, right? They are usually for free. In any city, in any province, you find yourself here in Canada, ask around for the settlement services in that particular area and in that particular region. Someone should tell you, someone should know, or you should go onto your Google map and type settlement service closest to me. On the Google map here in Canada, it is going to bring out the address, it's going to bring out the phone number, it's going to bring out the website address, it is even going to bring out the directions for you to visit that place one-on-one in person. Okay, so I will advise you call, and if you don't want to call, you want to make it more formal so you can get more information and they can attend to you properly, go physically. They provide lots of settlement services for you, helping you to get a house. Very, very importantly, they will give you all the steps, all the necessary requirements, and they will help you with documents, everything you need when you want to buy your house, the number of percentage you need to get when you want to get your house. Of course, it's your first home. Okay, so in Canada, there's something they call first home buyers. Like, first home buyers is your first home here in Canada, and you are entitled to just 5%. You're entitled to 5% deposits, and then your second home you'll be entitled to 20% deposit, and then you get a house for like 25 years tenure, and the rent, or the mortgage rather, will be leased. It will be divided for those number of years and you'll be paying it every monthly. Settlement services will do all of these for you. You do not need to get a lawyer, because if you get a lawyer, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. Settlement services are being provided by the government. As long as you're a taxpayer, like you can't even avoid paying tax here in Canada. As long as you're a taxpayer, take benefit of what you're paying for. Go to these settlement services. If you're a newcomer here in Canada, it will help you. You'll be able to survive. You'll be able to survive. Okay. Another thing I would like to talk about is when you arrive Canada, or you that is already here in Canada and you don't have a job, please, whatever kind of job you get, be it a factory worker, be it a sales attendant, be it a social worker, be it whatever, accept the job. Yes, I know back home in the country, you were working as a medical doctor, you were the managing director of a bank, you were the managing director of a company and all of that, you know, you have three doctorate degrees and all of that. Yes, I hail, sir, I salute, I understand. But guess what? When you arrive here, you need to start from somewhere. You need to start from the scratch so you can build up your Canadian experience. Okay, so when you come, whatever kind of job that comes your way, grab it, start working on that job while you apply for subsequent jobs, like while you begin to pursue other jobs in your field, or while you try to get higher jobs, because you don't just arrive Canada today and you want to get a job as a manager. That seems like it's not really feasible. So I would advise whatever job you get, start it first so you can at least get money to pay your bills, you know, get money to pay your rent. Then you can take your time and start applying for jobs. And then finally, very importantly, here in Canada, you have to learn to be polite. Learn to say sorry, learn to say please, and learn to say thank you. I mean, we should even learn this from our kids. We should learn this, like this. There's this kids cartoon that they sing. I think it's like, so when I they sing that song again. Please and thank you, please and thank you. These are the nice words you can say. Please and thank you, please and thank you. Say them every day. Rena, is it correct? Rena, is it correct?
Yeah.
David, is it correct? Yeah. So these kids' songs are very helpful because it reminds us of being polite to people. Learn to say please when you need something. When somebody offers you help, learn to say thank you. And when you bump into someone, or there's an accident, or you mistakenly committed something, learn to say sorry and let go. Put a smile on your face, be happy and be hopeful, and everything is going to be fine. Okay guys, I hope this video is very helpful to everyone who is watching this video, and I know with God all things are possible, and we are going to survive this country. We are going to survive Canada. We have been surviving it. So you who is coming in today, you who is coming in tomorrow, or you who is watching, planning to come in any moment from now, we all are going to survive this Canada. And guess what? Here in this country, the sky is our limit, because it's a beautiful country and there are lots of opportunities, but the opportunity is only being achieved or advantageous to the wise. So be wise, and I'll try to bring more videos like this. Let me know on the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think based on everything that I have said. And if you have more ideas, you know, you have more tips on things you want me to share on this channel, also drop the comments in the comment section. And if you've been here in Canada for over a year and you think there's something I omitted, like something people, the world watching this video, people trying to come into Canada, or people already here in Canada, something you want them to know on how to survive Canada, how we can survive in this country, please drop all of those comments in the comment section, because trust me, those comments will go a long way to help people. It will also go a long way to help me as well. Like I do say, my channel is very educative. Everybody learn from each other. I learn from you guys. You guys learn from me. It's very interactive, and yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take good care. Bye.
But if I lay down